these packages with me while I tell you how I got to college. So, in high school, I completely struggled and almost did not graduate my senior year, which I knew. I knew that was coming. It wasn't something that I was just, you know, skipping class and everything, and then I just, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna graduate. I knew, I didn't think that I would graduate. I never thought that I would go to college, because I had struggled so much my sophomore and my junior year of high school. I had really bad anxiety, and along with other things, but it was mostly the anxiety would keep me from going to class. I would skip class a lot. So yeah. Anyway, this is an acne clarifying cleanser, and I really love this one because it has a lot of salicylic acid and hyaluronic acid, and salicylic acid is really good to get out a lot of bacteria that live on the skin, and the hyaluronic acid is good to bring out that hydration in the skin as well. So this is a great cleanser. And I have very sensitive skin. I have a lot of allergies. So I love this one as well because it also has cica and cucumber, which is also very soothing and antibacterial. So there's that one. But I did graduate in my senior year, and because my life had a complete 180, and even though I was still kind of struggling, I finally got the accommodations that I needed, and I had a lot of support from my family. So I took that leap and I finally graduated, and it was amazing, right? 2 weeks after that, my sister, who is 34, she went into cardiac arrest, and she lives 2,000 miles away from me, and it was horrifying. It was horrifying. She survived, she's still living. She was unconscious for a little while, but I stayed with her while she recovered. About 2 months after that, I stayed there for 2 months to help her recover, but also because I turned 18 and I got stuck there because I didn't have an ID. She lives in Texas. Texas is fine. I hate the heat, Anyway, I come back. All of my motivations for life and the high that I was riding after graduating was completely depleted, and I was very depressed. I didn't want to do anything with my life, but of course, can't do that. So I have these hydrocolloid patches, and these are surface patches, so you can put them anywhere because they're quite big. But I prefer, obviously, to use them for acne, but you can use these for if you scrape your knee or anything. These will help them heal faster, and they're better than Band-Aids because they stick more. So I got these on sale. But yeah, I would not recommend this brand because they're kind of expensive, and I don't feel like they work as well as this brand. But anyway, you do what you like. But I wasn't gonna just let my life not go anywhere, so I applied for BCTC, and I enrolled in the I think either the 12-week or the 14-week semester of fall 2024, and I think it was one of the best things that I could have done for myself at that time. I gave myself a very low, it was still 12 credits, so I could be full-time, but it was very low course load, so that it wouldn't be too intimidating, and I wouldn't just give up. I took a microbiology class. There's a computer class requirement. I took that. I took a Kentucky studies class for my history requirement, and then one other that I can't remember. But my microbiology class really just introduced me to something that I would say is even kind of my passion. There's nothing else that I've ever studied that fulfills me as much as microbiology does. So I also have this moisturizer. It's a barrier cream, which is a bit different than a regular moisturizer because it's supposed to heal your skin barrier after, whatever you've done that's kind of damaged it, or whatever's happened that kind of damaged your skin. And this is vegan. I'm vegan, so I like to use vegan stuff as well. And it's from Korea, but I've only been using it for about a month now, but I love this barrier cream, and I would highly recommend the barrier cream. I also have this last thing from Ulta. It's a regular moisturizer. It's an acne oil-free moisturizer, and it has cica and niacinamide as well. It goes with this cleanser. I also have the toner, but they were having a little bit of a sale, so I just re-upped on what I needed. Anyway, so yeah, now I'm studying. I'm getting my associates in science, and I'm almost finished. And when I transfer, I hope to transfer, and I'm going to transfer into biology. And because the parts of microbiology that I love the most is bacterias and viruses. I just really love studying them and understanding them more. Like, I just love that, you know. I would love to go into medicine. I would really like to be a doctor so I could help people in my community who may not receive the best medical care all the time. Of course, I'd love to help everyone, but I'd really just love to see, some more representation and kind of be inclusive in the medical world. My last two, I have some graph paper because I'm taking a biology class or a biology lab right now, and we have some stuff that we need to plot. So I got this from Amazon. And then this, I don't even know what this is, but we're gonna open and find out. I think it's probably something lame. Okay. Oh, it is kind of something lame. It's rulers. Yeah, because last week I had an assignment and I used a measuring tape. I used a measuring tape for my lab. So I got these nice rulers. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great semester.